This video is brought to you by the UK Credit Secrets 2008 and is part of the ukcreditsecrets.co.uk website, home of the most powerful credit repair information ever released here in the UK. What you're about to discover is a little known lie that is told to you by the credit industry each time you apply for credit. This is just one of the things that they didn't want you to know about. Within your credit file, there's two sections. There's a section for your credit applications, and there's also a section showing your credit accounts. Now, how your credit file is used against you is like this. When you apply for credit from lender A, their decision to accept or decline can be found out from other lenders in the future simply by the way that information is recorded on your credit file. So for example, when you apply to lender A for credit, if lender A accepts you, then under your credit accounts there will be an account with lender A. And this is good. This shows that you applied for credit with lender A, and because there's a credit account with lender A, that means you were accepted. When you go for credit again, in this example from lender B will be able to see that previously you've made a credit application with lender A, and because there's a credit account with that lender, they know that lender A accepted your application. But what happens is that if lender B declined your application, then under your credit account section there's no record of lender B, and this shows up as a red flag. So next time you go to a lender, let's say lender C this time, lender C will be able to view that lender A accepted your credit application because you have a credit account with them. But lender B, they'll know that lender B declined your application because there's no credit account with lender B, and this can affect lender C's decision. Let's say in this example, lender C decides to decline your application. Again, under your credit account section, there will be no account with lender C, which again will show up bad. So next time you go for credit, this time with lender D, they'll now be able to see that lender A accepted you, but lender B and lender C declined you, and this will affect their decision to give you credit. Let's say in this example that lender D does give you credit. Lender D is going to show up under your credit accounts, and it's going to show up as good. When lender E comes along to view your credit file, they'll now be able to see that one lender's accepted you, two have declined you, and another one has accepted you. If lender E now decides to decline your application, this is then going to show that out of the last 5 credit applications, of the 5 lenders, 3 of them have declined you and only 2 have accepted. When lender F comes along, he will see this information, and again lender F may decide to decline your application based on this. When you apply for credit, the application is recorded on your credit file. If you're accepted for credit from that lender, then a record for that account will also show on your credit file. However, if your application for credit is turned down, there will not be any record of a credit account with that lender. This is how the credit companies are able to tell how many times you have been declined and by which company. They can then use this information when deciding to accept you for credit or not. But this is not what you are told when you apply for credit. In fact, you are told something totally different. You are told that your application for credit will be recorded on your credit file, but the result and outcome of the decision to either accept or decline you will not be recorded on your credit file. As we now know, this isn't exactly true, because we know that lenders can look back on your credit file, previous applications, and automatically know when you were accepted and when you were declined. The more times you were declined for credit, then the lower your credit score will be. This video was brought to you by UK Credit Secrets 2008 and is part of the UK Credit Secrets website, home of the most powerful credit repair information ever released in the UK.